I have this incident in my book, Monkeys in My Garden, where my father, when he was petroleum minister, had gone to China and brought back as a gift from the Chinese, his Chinese counterpart, a huge jar, and it was covered in Chinese silk with these dragon motifs. So we didn't know, we thought, me and my brother, we were very young teenagers at that time, we thought that maybe there's some Chinese edibles in there. So on the weekend, we had our friends over, and after we were swimming and having some beers and chips and all, we got hungry. We went to the kitchen and uncovered the silk from that huge jar. And to our horror, we saw 9 deadly snakes, coiled up, one on top of the other inside that jar. And some of them had their mouths open and their fangs sticking out and their eyes open. And we just were aghast. But then my brother said that he had heard my dad talking about this, that it's actually vodka, and they have been soaking for 6 months in the vodka, so the poison's been neutralized, and it's an aphrodisiac. That the Chinese counterpart was in his 90s, and he was boasting to my father about how he had 3 concubines and could satisfy the 3 concubines. So we dared Sharif, because in every teenage crowd of teenagers there's always a fat kid and there's a clown, and we had dared him many times for money, and he would take dares. He's like, "Are you mad? I'm not in a suicidal mood," But my brother assured him, and we opened that jar, and it smelled like death, like sin, like the devil's breath. But we managed to convince him, and he had one shot from that. We took a shot glass, dipped it in there. He had one shot. His whole face was stunned. His mouth opened, his eyes opened. He gagged, and then we all were screeching and ran back to the TV lounge where we were, blasted the music up, and he was dancing wildly like a snake for the rest of the evening after having that aphrodisiac 9 snake wine. And over the days, and at that time my brother had a Thai girlfriend whose name was Irene. And slowly, over the following week, 10 days, that snake wine got less and less and less until it finished. And the cook, who was Krishna at that time, took the jar, threw the snakes out into the lawn. And today, the snakes are the fodder that all our plants and leaves and flowers grow on.